So in this one we got Craftopia. It's a new survival game by Japanese developer Pocket Pair. In this game you can be a hunter of monsters or just pocket them, build a fort at night and not starve as you, rebuild the world after blowing it up. The story's a bit missing, but to be fair it's still in early access, so let's see where they go with it. Just getting started, if you're looking to play with a buddy, multiplayer is indeed possible. If you're having issues getting your buddies in the game with you, people online suggest port forwarding your router to 8787. We tried this, but we found less than stellar results doing it, so we ended up just going with the Hamachi method. It's a bit jank, but works, and is surprisingly fun to play with your buddies. A quick side note about this, experience is based on your last hit, so killing things with fire or your buddy's snake in the last shot means no EXP for you. Same with mission progression. Just because your buddy finished one doesn't mean you did. This brings us to our next topic, which is missions. The missions are helpful and they progress you through to advancing the current age. They teach you how to harvest and craft, as well as build the teleporters to see new islands. I'd suggest holding off on building that sweet base though until you find an island that you dig. We like the one with 4 biomes for maximum resource gathering. As of making this video, base building is a bit weak, but it does show promise for the future. Getting things to snap to the grid can be a bit of a headache, and others don't even snap at all. That said, some notable useful items are obviously the workbench for building, the furnace for smelting ingots, and the cooking and giant cooking pots. You can still make some pretty fun contraptions though by using conveyor belts and a large cooking pot for some automated food generation. Or you could just make some weird stuff, like a chicken launcher. Who doesn't want a chicken launcher? Speaking of chickens and monsters, in addition to harvesting their skin, bones, and meat, you can catch them. You can catch almost anything in the game, up to and including Anubis, or even your own villagers or merchants. I even once caught Fan the receptionist. The exceptions to this are the guardian in the dungeon and the rock golem. You can technically catch the dragon, but doing so crashed my game, so try it at your own risk. Although if the in-game tips are to be believed, the balls of the dragon are coming soon. If you want to get all the way up to where that dragon lives, you can climb there. Alternatively, you can use your very own helicopter. This game has different modes of travel, including a hoverboard, a motorcycle, a car with the worst handling imaginable, a hot air balloon that slows molasses, and a helicopter, obviously. Just a note, these are one-time use and die pretty quick, so make sure to have a stack on you if you're planning to survey a whole bunch. If you got the resources and the age available, you can also build your very own rocket. However, if you're planning to leave Termina for good and head to the moon, I might suggest a higher launch site to avoid smashing up your base. Couple of quick bonus tips I can give you after having spent a few hours adventuring with my buddies. I'd say get the roll ability and invincibility after rolling as early as humanly possible. This helps immensely. Another tip is that once you reach the age where you need it, a battery can be made using a small generator. This can be made pretty easily with a steel ingot, a cogwheel, and 5 logs. So just throw one down, catch some rando thief, and put him to work. Another thing to make note of is that currently there doesn't seem to be a way to upgrade your weapons. This does show up as a mission, so if you find a way, feel free to put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. All in all, we were pleasantly surprised by this game. We got it as a joke, thinking that it was just going to be a Breath of the Wild ripoff, and it kind of is. But it turned out to be really fun. So if you're looking to have fun, some mindless fun with your buddies, this is definitely a game to at least put a few hours into. I'm a big fan of survival games, so I'm very curious to see where this game ends up going. I hope you found this useful, and I look forward to making more of these. Have a wonderful day. Take care.